Yes, yes, and we are live. Happy Sunday, y'all. It is your girl D Light, and that's my co-pilot over there, my
Oh,
co-host, the man with the most,
hey,
OPO. And
hey,
it is
hey, hey.
time. Yeah, it's time. Let's go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and hit the intro. 50/50 Music Podcast. Let's go.
Go and we go.
Yo, OPO, how was your week, buddy?
Oh man, man, it was a lot. That's all I can say. It was a lot, man. I'm still trying to recuperate from it, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
couple of 6 in the morning type, days. You know what I
6 in
mean?
the morning.
Yeah, stand up 6 in the morning, waking up 11 in the morning. Only
Yeah.
getting 4 and 6 hours of sleep. You know what I mean?
The life of a hustler, man. The
Yeah,
life of a hustler. Yeah, it's been like that too. This week for me has been pretty busy. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. I wish we had more time to just do, you know what I'm saying, put into the
Oh,
label like full time, full time. You do, but I'm just saying
yeah,
with me,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
I need two of me. We're just saying we need somebody to be doing social media. We just
yeah.
need more bodies.
Yes, yes, yes. You want to become part of you want to become part of the family, just holler at us. Let us know what you do, what your qualifications is. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what we can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can hit us up and always reach us at podcast at 5050mg.com. All right. So if you have any questions, this is not just our show, this is the people show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You guys can hit us up, podcast at 5050mg.com. If you have any questions, any feedback, you guys want to hear us talk about a specific topic, you got some news you want us to talk about, whatever the case is, just hit me up. I'm Delight, senior label manager and OPO. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people if this is their first time tuning in and tapping in, exactly who you are as far as for 50/50 Music Group.
Oh, okay. I'm co-owner and directing manager of 50/50 Music Group. Um, Everything that goes on with 50/50 Music Group, I see what direction that we go into. I make all the decisions on what goes in, what goes out, with partnerships, just everything all around. So, you know, that's what I do.
Yeah, he does it all. And you can
Yeah.
tap into this podcast every Sunday. I'm here on the West Coast, so we started around 9 a.m.
Hmm.
Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, 12 noon. So you guys lock us in. And if you have any comments, we have the chat open. So come on in, like, share, and subscribe. All right. All
Hmm.
right. So, anyways, it is time for the Music Biz Report. All right. So, let's go ahead and talk news, OBO. And today, our topic is going to be the benefits of major music video distribution. So, not only
Hmm.
do we distribute music, okay, to all of the Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, all the title, all the major, all the social media platforms. Not only do we distribute music, we also distribute music videos. Okay.
Hmm.
And that also
Hmm.
includes like background music and things of that nature, just to be able, you guys could as artists can really benefit more than just music streaming. Okay, I see somebody liked us. Thank you for your like. All right, make sure you let somebody know that we on right now. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna talk about that today. Benefits of video distribution. So we're gonna get into that, but let's get into this news first. So real quick, I know I don't want to beat up a dead horse, but Hulu actually pulled the Astroworld documentary to avoid confusion. So the streaming service pulled a 50-minute local news special one day after it was uploaded. So I guess people weren't feeling that. They weren't feeling, they said it was too soon. People hadn't even buried their loved ones yet that were injured or killed at the or had died
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
Travis Scott's Astro World. So the special was titled Astro World Concert from Hell, and Hulu. Folks out here just trying to get that. Everybody want eyes. They want streaming content, and they ended up pulling it. So that's that. And do
Who in the hell made that decision?
man, they really, that's like almost desperate that you
Yeah,
would put.
yeah. Who would make that?
That was not like that, that's like common sense. Like that probably wouldn't be a
Yeah,
good look,
yeah,
yeah, people
yeah.
died.
Yeah.
10
Mm.
people died, and I just want to say, but I know that him, Travis Scott, they said it was poor taste, and I
Yes.
agree. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Twitter people start going bashing on Twitter. They was like, let's pull this because people going ham.
Yeah.
But so they have pretty much there's over 250 lawsuits that Live Nation and festival producers and Travis Scott are facing. Okay, so he has lawyered up with he hired a guy named Daniel Petrocelli. Okay, uh,
Petrocelli. Mm.
Petrocelli, a Los Angeles-based firm with in one of the top entertainment practices in the country. Um, so yeah, I guess Petrocelli gained notoriety in 1990s by winning an 8.5 wrongful death lawsuit against O.J. Simpson. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
the family hired this attorney when they did the wrongful death lawsuit with O.J. Simpson
Mm-hmm.
trial. So after that happened, they got 8.5 million. And so Live
Mm.
Nation hired Neil Mann, a managing partner at Susan Godfrey, a boutique law firm. So yeah, everybody is lawyered up. It's a lot still going on around that. And then speaking of Houston and concerts, so Megan Thee Stallion, I guess, had a concert planned there at 713 Music Hall, but she apparently canceled out of respect quote, out of respect for the lives lost in Houston earlier this month. She decided to cancel her show on December 3rd at the 713 Music Hall. And
Mm.
that's something that she said, she shared with Billboard. But then people were saying she just wasn't selling enough tickets. So, that's what the people said, Megan. Don't shoot the messenger, child. That's what people were saying. Like, she trying to use this as an excuse that, for canceling her show. Because I just don't see, if you had like a packed show, a 5,000 capacity show, she gonna have to pull out some records. We gonna need to see that. No, I was kidding. But we
Mm.
want to know. The people want to know. Did you really cancel because of the victims, or did you cancel because you wasn't getting enough ticket sales,
Yeah.
Megan the
Yeah.
Stallion, child. But anyways, much love to her. We ain't hating. We ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. I'm gonna share my screen because in the world of NFT, your girl definitely got something that let me see. Screen one. Is it this one? No, 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 no. Okay, let me try to share. Okay, so there's a this manager. Uh, this manager, he was a former manager of Elton John and Beyonce. He says the NFT is the next hit to the music industry. So this is they saying that the NFT is a disruptor.
Mm-hmm.
Is a disruptor, and I wanted to like play his video, but sometimes it's let's see. Okay, no, no. Screen share here. Your browser. Oh, you know what? I
You
be
got it from another
forgetting.
browser, or
I
you
be
on?
forgetting. I be forgetting that next time I gotta log in to Google Chrome because I'm a Firefox lover and Firefox and StreamYard don't get
Don't.
along.
Yeah, they don't.
So
They
yeah,
don't.
so I'm gonna just have to read it. But um basically he talked to Reuters, okay, which is a really big news outlet. His name is Merrick or Mark Kurd. We just gonna call him Merck because his
Okay.
last name is really hard to pronounce.
No.
Mercurius or something like that.
Mm.
Anyways, he he's basically saying that the NFT, the non-fungible tokens, which are frequently like artwork, photos, videos, or digital files that are
Mm-hmm.
traded on the blockchain. Um, basically, this is what one thing he said about like someone like Nile Rodgers, whose songs have done incredibly well over 40 years. Um, and he's saying that, you know, someone like this in the future with NFT and blockchain, those billions of transactions will be able to come back to you in real time. So that was the major thing. Like, you don't have to wait, you know, like we pay out like twice a year, you know,
Mm-hmm.
how artists with their streaming and the you know, the income that they're
Yeah.
making on publishing and stuff like that, you
Yeah.
know, it's a twice a year payout. But with NFT, he said people will be able to you know, earn revenue in real time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he says NFTs also provide a new type of collectible for music fans, such as music videos, for the same price as traditional tour books sold at concerts. So, anyways, these more engaging experiences are an important part of the future. So, he said he's focused more immediately on establishing songs as an asset class that will deliver reliable and predictable revenue. So anyways, this we're gonna keep our eyes on it, but the music industry top even former managers, this guy named Merck, um uh he's also claiming this is gonna be like a real disruptor to the music industry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something that we're getting into. I I had to put somebody on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For us to do all the NFT stuff, so they getting everything together for us for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I
So
definitely got my eyes all over it, and you know, it's definitely something to be looking out for. So I'm just, you know, just any type of little news or what some of the
yeah.
I guess the music industry influencers like this gentleman right here, former manager of Elton John and Beyonce, Merrick. You know what he's saying. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Identifying trends, and he's saying that NFT is the next big thing.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
all right. Well, we just gonna keep our eyes on that. So, in other news, let me see right here. I know everybody saw the 2021 Wrapped uh, that Spotify. You know that all the artists were they're posting
Yeah, yeah.
their Wrapped
They do that at the end of the year
the
every
end
year.
of the year every year. They, you know, so everybody gets that infographic and all the
Yeah,
artists were sharing it. But I just wanted to let the people know what that actually Spotify Wrapped. Let's figure out the numbers and what that is actually doing, so they know what they're doing too. So since the inception of the end of the year Wrapped, you know, kind of this infographics and things that they share and have
hmm
everybody's numbers. It says the number of monthly active Spotify for artist users during the artist Wrap time period increased more than sevenfold or 670% between 2017 and 2020. So they're doing this for a reason. Everybody think,
hmm
oh, it's just great. You know what I'm saying? No, they are doing this because it actually increases traffic. So it says
hmm
traffic to Spotify for artists on the day of Artists Wrapped launch increased 933%, more than 10 times between 10,000, I mean, I'm sorry, 2017 and 2020. So
hmm
visits to the Artist Wrap microsite increased 1,381%, more than 14 times between 2017 and 2021. So shares to the social media and shares to social media for the Artist Rap microsite has increased 285% since 2018.
yeah,
So this is big for them every year. So I know it looks great to the artists and everything, but it does drive a lot of traffic and growth rate.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
that's
think I
pretty interesting.
tell you the truth. I mean, I don't. Maybe I think they should have that year round. You know what I mean? As
Mm-hmm.
far as a an option to use, year round instead of just at the end of the year. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
Right.
think that brings a lot of clarity to people's numbers when they do
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of searching for it and see what you made. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to cross reference far as with your distributor and just okay, just do that and okay, here go my numbers right here. This was Spotify said. Bye bye. This is what it is.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
do it for like each song. That would be nice if they do it for each
Yeah.
song. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And for an album, you can change from song to album, or things of that nature. So I think they should incorporate that also.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know how much work it is to that they have to put into doing this at the end of the year, but it is big and it drives a lot of traffic. And I think it's a really good look for artists too.
Yeah,
So you're right.
it's some coding. It's a little bit of
They
coding that they have to do. It's
oh,
probably like a
okay.
little paragraph of coding that they probably have to put in there. That's
And
all.
for everybody's profile.
I mean, yeah,
All
for the system.
anybody's
It's
artist.
like, yeah, it'll be for like the system, and then
Mm,
and then it will go to each. So it's like a if you put in a command, that
mm-hmm.
algorithm will work far as for
Mm-hmm.
whatever command that from that profile. So it really,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter what profile it comes from. It just long as it generates from that algorithm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, from that coding. So yep.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for checking out with us and letting us know.
I know, right?
Right.
Remember, I had a streaming platform. You remember that? So
Right.
I
I
got a
definitely want you to like I wanted to talk to you about that too
yeah,
because yeah, that's something we definitely
yeah. Warner Bros. Was trying to, shut everything down, and then YouTube was trying to do some bullshit, and then that's when they came out with YouTube Music. So they tried to, we was on the verge of doing something, and then they came out with YouTube Music. They was not even thinking about streaming. They wasn't even thinking
mhm.
about it until they ran into what we was doing. Oh yeah,
And then
we got emails and letters from them. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah,
And
you know
then
what I'm
it's
saying?
funny because you had rolled out the streaming of the music videos at the same time the song is playing in your music streaming platform and
Yep,
then it's like then they everybody YouTube music started doing it
exactly,
and then
exactly. They
Amazon
wouldn't
I'm
even
seeing Amazon music doing it now.
they didn't even thought about it until
Yeah.
they saw what we was doing. And we
Pretty
had them.
innovative there,
Yeah,
sir.
man, we had a meeting with Warner Brothers, and they was like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, it looks nice, yeah. The next thing, they
Hmm.
trying to block IP addresses and all that other type stuff, far as today music and everything like that. You can't do that to me. You can't. So I
Mm,
found a way
mm,
around that. No,
mm,
you know what I
mm.
mean? And
Yeah.
we was getting ready to go into the whole commercial aspect, and then we was also getting ready to do movies also within the platform, and then other things that we was developing and everything, and you know one thing led to another.
Hmm.
Your brother over there in California, man, was
Well, look, one thing I could say about him is he brought us together.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He
yeah, yeah, yeah,
introduced
yeah,
us, and
yeah. I mean,
that was
I
a
still have it. I still have the
yeah,
platform. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
just, it's no need for it right now. So
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk
yeah,
about some of that stuff though
yeah,
in the future.
yeah.
Because you do apps and build platforms and I mean just
Not
you
a,
do a lot more than
a
just music distribution and
yeah, yeah.
music
And
creation and all of that.
that's how other company that that we have, that we do that for other companies and us as well.
Mhm.
We got like another film, a film streaming platform like Netflix or whatever.
Mhm.
We have one of those, but it's in the shelf. It's on the shelf. I
Yeah,
mean, we got a lot.
what I was liking about it is that you were going to offer people like streaming a streaming service that you can have like it was like music and Netflix like not even Netflix
Yeah,
but just music and music and
and films.
video
Yeah,
content and films and everything in one subscription because like right now everybody's paying for Netflix and then we pay for
yeah,
Hulu and then we pay for Amazon Music or Apple Music or Tidal
yeah,
Spotify whatever so, but you were combining the two, which I think is brilliant. So,
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
ain't over yet. But,
No, it's
like you
not. It's
said,
not.
it's a lot of, it's the space is very
Yeah,
dominated right now.
yeah,
And,
yeah. It's
so
saturated
definitely
like
it's
hell.
very saturated. So, that story though, about the artist rap Spotify story was, from, hypebot.com. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, give them
Yeah,
credit.
shout out
And
to
then
Hotbot. Yeah.
yeah, hypebot.com. And then another story that they had, which was interesting. And I said, this, I have to discuss this on our show because we deal with music streaming. It
Hmm.
says, how many Spotify streams are necessary to live above the poverty line? Now, this is a shout out to hypebot.com again for this story. So it says the royalties earned off of Spotify streams are notoriously low,
Hmm.
but do provide some income to artists. So, just how many plays does it take for a musician to live above the poverty line?
Well,
Yes, go ahead,
yeah,
sir.
I was gonna say, well, we do have a I'm trying to think who was the inventor of it. We have access to um a streaming calculator. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um that you can see exactly how much streams are,
Mhm.
far as how much
Well, check this
streams.
out.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you got to check this out. It says, well, Spotify has more than 100 million monthly subscribers worldwide. And excuse me, I live behind the train station.
Yeah.
If you heard the train. So if they have more than a million monthly subscribers worldwide, which places the platform far ahead of its peers. But Apple Music and Amazon Music, just for you guys to know, are gaining millions of new users with each month passing as well. So, how many streams does it take to survive as an indie art, as an artist? Period. On streaming revenue alone. So, according to the Assistant Secretary for Planning and Evaluation (ASPE) for short, the poverty line for a single person household is around 12,000, and use streaming revenue calculators like you were just talking about to figure out how many Spotify streams someone would need to sustain themselves. So, an
Hmm.
average payout for a song stream is not even 1 cent, is zero zero
Yeah.
zero
It's a fraction
six,
of a cent. Yeah.
a fraction of a cent per song stream.
You are not going
Um,
to get rich off of streaming.
and so it says a musician living in the United States alone needs 3 million plays annually
Yep.
to gross $12,000, y'all.
Yep.
So it says when music, and then if you are part of a large group or a band or something, so everybody can make $12,000, the group would have to make, or have to generate at least 24 um, million Spotify streams to gross enough for each member. So that's 24 million streams just on Spotify. Because keep in
Hmm.
mind, you guys, that you get other streams too, through Amazon, Tidal, and all, they have different payouts and they pay too. But we're just
Hmm.
talking about Spotify right here. So
Yeah.
in order for a band to make it, they would have to get 24 million Spotify streams. Okay. So
Yeah.
again, we're saying that artists cannot survive on streaming royalties alone.
No.
um some will be able to make it work, especially if they have a large following and low overhead, but most will need to create many revenue streams as possible to survive. So the key to a long career, they say, in the music business today is through the development of the community around an artist and their work and the work that they promote.
Yeah.
Okay, purchasing merch, physical media, and concert tickets. um so yeah, that's
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
guys, it's a struggle. It's a struggle in this new that's why you definitely need your music video, which we're gonna talk about. You need those music, you need to be able to monetize your music video streams, you need to monetize your social media streams. And so
Yeah.
that's we're gonna talk about some of that to help add to your streaming pot, because just on Spotify alone, as you can see, it's you got to get a pretty significant amount of streams to make it out there in these streaming streets nowadays. Okay.
Yeah.
And so real quick, because I was trying to get this news done before the half past the hour. Let me see, I have one other story. Let me see. Yeah, that we did that one. The artist rap, we did that.
Hmm.
And okay, so speaking of music streaming, independent artists, etc., there was an interesting article on the music industry blog, which talked about this is the headline: Music market shares, independent labels and artists are even bigger than you thought. So it's basically saying that that the independent labels, it says global independent label revenue is 9 points higher when considered on a label ownership basis. So measuring the market share on ownership basis, independent market share, which includes artists direct, goes from 33.9%, the distribution basis, to 43.1%, and an additional 9.2 of shares. So it's basically saying the independent share has are up, and so independent labels, and that's why we, as someone who has major distribution opportunity for, we even are in bed necessarily per se, with Universal, because they are seeing the importance of independent music and artists. So I just want to let you guys know that's just a little bit of hope that you guys, that there was a report done on media. It's MIDIA, where
media.
media. They did. They showed a graph where the independents are really they really value the work of independents. Pretty much is saying that let's see, group, let's see, major Universal and Warner going public. So they say that was the music, some of the major labels capitalize off of the momentum of the Universal and Warner Brothers going public this year, and then which majors collectively generated $15.1 billion, giving them a market share of 66.1%. And at the start of the year, media fielded a large-scale global survey of independent labels collecting billions of dollars worth of revenue figures. We think that it is the most comprehensive survey of the independent sector done yet. In the survey, we asked labels about a range of factors which enabled us to paint a complete picture of the state of independence of the independent sector in today's music business. Crucially, we collected detailed data on distribution, on distributors, and this is where the underreporting of independent comes into play. So yeah, it's just I just wanted to let you guys know that they are definitely it says they never shy away from an opportunity. The major record labels have established themselves as key players in the space, distributing independent labels either directly or via their distribution arms. So the value that they deliver to independent artists are clear, but the revenue goes via the major accounts, and so major label revenues are boosted by independent revenue. So they are looking at this, guys, and that's why
they, that's why they went, and Sony, went and bought Tunecore, and then Universal. They also have Carolina, in grooves, and they also have what's the other one, Spin Up, far as for independent artists and everything. So they have a couple of but they always levels to far as what it is. But in Warner, they also have their independent artists, arm, as far as a distributor. You know what I mean? Oh, another thing, did you hear about 300 Entertainment was bought by Warner Brothers for $400 million?
I saw it was for sale. I didn't know who was going to buy it.
Yeah, Warner Brothers bought it. Yep.
Warner Brothers bought 300 Entertainment. Wow. All right. Well, they got a nice payout and cashed out and left.
Yeah, that was Leo Cohen and what's the other guy that used to be with Warner Brothers?
The black guy too? Oh my gosh. Not
I forgot his name.
Chris, not Chris, like
not like
no.
It was
he passed. I'm tripping. Oh my God, 300 Entertainment. Yeah, because I was gonna post that story, but but then we ran out of, ran out of time, like I'm running out of time now.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So,
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, I can't remember what was the name of this dude. Okay, never mind. Kevin Lyles. Sorry,
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Lyles. Kevin
yeah,
Lyles. Yeah. So they got their money. They got their
yeah,
money. Well, congratulations to them. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Congratulations to them. All
Yeah.
right. So I did have one other story, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just save that one for next time, so we can go ahead and kick off our topic. You guys, right now it is time to talk about major video distribution, the benefits of that. All right, so
Hmm.
how does that, let's just talk a little bit about, to me, that's make to have video distribution is something that, artists aren't getting from the DIY tier two
Hmm.
distribution companies out there. Okay.
Yeah, if they are,
Yeah.
yeah, if
Mm-hmm.
they are, it's very limited. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like two, retailers or three retailers at the most. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not that it's just not a lot as far as
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
the tier two.
So we distribute our artists,
Hmm.
everyone the same kind of so for example, you guys, if you were if you were on our label, which is 50/50 Music Group slash UMG. So we
Hmm.
partner with UMG to give you that major distribution look that any artist like a Drake or a Chris Brown would get. Okay, so when we talk about video distribution, some people that you guys just distribute your music to, some of the social media platforms, and then, make the Apple Music and Amazon and and Spotify, and then just think that's it. But let's talk about music video distribution and how important this is and the benefits of it.
Hmm.
Okay. So and that also we're gonna talk about, because there's Facebook PMV, there's Vivo, there's a lot of different platforms out there that we deliver premium music videos to,
Hmm.
your content. So let's talk about some of those right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've touched on it on some other shows, but this show in particular, we're really gonna talk about really kind of detailed talk about it. So,
Hmm.
let's go ahead. Let me kick it off. There's a some of these networks or some of these outlets that we deliver to. Of course, we talked about Vivo.
Hmm.
Um, did you want to talk a little bit
Yeah.
more about Vivo for those that don't know?
Yeah, Vivo now, they expanded their reach. Now they have Vivo channels on smart TVs, like the LG TV or Sony TV, each smart TV has uh their own channels built in, I guess, within their network. So
Mm-hmm.
you can reach the Vivo channel. You can turn it on like any other channel and let it run. You know what I mean? Or you can go ahead and um, uh, uh, you can select each whatever genre that you want to look at. You know what I mean? And it'll
Mm-hmm.
run on the
Mm-hmm.
TV. You know what I mean? Or you can look up an artist or whatever, and it can run on the TV. As far as in their channel within that. So um, but also Vivo, well, for us, you get Vivo for free because we are under the UMG label, and UMG and Sony owns, along with Google, owns Vivo.
Nice.
So as a Vivo part, I mean, as a UMG partner, you can create many channels as you like, and you can upload as many videos as you like. You know,
Nice.
yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that. Um, we get this a lot. People be like, can I administer my own Vivo channel?
Right.
No, no.
Right.
Only UMG and Sony reps they are the ones that administer that. We don't
Right.
administer
So
that
we have
at
to
all.
send them the branding, you guys, just for you to know, because
Yeah.
some of the artists, one of the artists I signed, he, wanted that access to his Vivo channel too. And I'm like, no, it's not YouTube. You can't manage your own Vivo channel. This is managed by the labels.
Yeah.
And so yeah, for branding or whatnot, we just submit it to them, put in
Yeah.
a ticket, and they
They do. Yeah.
fulfill it. But shout out to Marty Arnold. 6X Entertainment is in the building talking
Mm.
about preach. Okay.
What's going on, brother? Thank you, brother.
Yeah, 6X
Yeah.
Entertainment in the building. And I have a pleasure of working with them. And they have an artist, Tia P, who's just phenomenal.
Mm.
So I just wanted to shout out 6X Entertainment, C-Von, Marty Arnold, and Tia P. Okay, the whole
Yeah.
team. They are just incredible. So yeah, Vivo is a great look. That's something that
Hmm.
you guys cannot, they can kind of maybe pay an outside company,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
we give it to them for free if they're
Yeah.
signed with us.
Yeah. Vivo,
Hmm.
they have certain paid partner. Well, they got certain partners. You know what I mean? A limited certain amount of partners, and I guess whatever that those partners they offer, if they do it for, you got to pay them, then you got to pay.
You got to pay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that being
So
said, do artists get the opportunity to monetize?
yes.
They can monetize.
Hmm.
Um,
All of it is monetized.
all the Vivo streams.
Everything. Yes.
Everything.
Everything. We
Okay.
don't do nothing that's not monetized.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to another one of our I would say outlets that we
Yeah.
distribute to. AMI Entertainment.
Hmm.
So let me just kind of read a little blurb from their website, but this is not something you guys can go and get directly from them. Okay,
Hmm.
you'd actually
You have to be with a major distributor. You have to be with,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So with AMI's background music add-on service for your jukebox, you can keep the music going between Patreon selections. So what they do is provide jukeboxes, digital jukeboxes in certain bars
Yeah.
and stuff.
Bars, restaurants. They also offer music video services and tap TV narrowcast television channels. So they
Mm.
also go to television channels as well. Yeah.
Wow. So, and all this music is monetizable, guys. Is fully licensed background music for
Hmm.
commercial use, and that's what they do.
Hmm.
So they have created background music stations for you to set the mood, the right mood. So, a lot of them they partner with different bars, or it could be retail stores,
Yeah.
commercial stores. Uh huh.
I know that they have 16,000 video jukeboxes in the US.
Oh
That's
wow.
already, yeah, that's already, have
Uh huh.
just working, that's in wherever that it's in, as far as bars or restaurants, things of that nature. So
Uh
that's where
huh.
they at. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so some of the stuff it says, how does AMI work? It says the AMI team of curators handpick the songs in each station.
Hmm.
And they use Grace Notes song meta data to verify accuracy. See, because all this stuff is trackable, guys. So they use Grace Note to track all your spins. And uh and they said they customize their stations to be in sync with the station's title. Our team checks each song's lyric for age appropriate ratings.
Hmm.
Your artist and song lockouts on your jukebox apply to the background music. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's how you get your music. If you ever wondered how you hear songs in the grocery store, if you hear songs in restaurants and things of that
Hmm.
nature, that
Hmm.
a lot of these companies are partnering with companies like AMI, who then partner with the labels directly, like us. So therefore, your music can end up in some of these locations, and you're like, how did that happen? That's how it happened. So we wanted to introduce you all and speak on AMI Entertainment a little bit more. And so with that, it says AMI Entertainment Video.
Hmm.
So they do a combination of audio and video, Opio.
I think so. You know what I mean? I think they
Hmm.
primarily do music videos though. You know,
Okay.
they do primary, that probably what you're saying is probably an extension of
Hmm.
some new services that they offer as far as audio. But
Hmm.
I guarantee that I know that they do music videos as far as the channels and
Hmm.
everything like that. So
Yeah, they
yeah,
have a array of channels from classic rock to today's rock to a
yeah.
blend of 90s hip hop, pop, indie, and alternative rock, soul, disco,
That's why
you know.
we be telling, hip hop, artists, make sure that you do radio friendly songs or versions
Right, right.
because you are limiting your reach. You are
Mm-hmm.
limiting your reach, you know what I mean, far as to get into certain places. Because didn't you just say that they also go by rating
Handpicked,
system,
and yes,
hand picking
age
rating system?
appropriate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So now it does say with now over 30,000 locations connected to the network worldwide, AMI offers millions of songs, customizable catalog of full albums, 27,000 plus music videos, and ad manager, digital signage, powerful mobile apps, and unparalleled customer support. So, they're a pretty big deal. So,
yeah,
just know that that is definitely a place where you get your music distributed through a major distribution company like 50/50 Music Group UMG.
yeah.
Let's go on to Amazon Video.
Mhm.
So how does Amazon Video benefit music artists?
Oh, well, it's going to be on, what is it called? Amazon Video, I
Mm-hmm.
believe. They also have their own, I'm trying to recollect. Um, they also have their own video channels,
Well, you know
and
how
that's,
we talked about too. We
yeah,
talked about right now that when you had when you were launching your music streaming platform, we had the capabilities to actually stream the music video when
yeah,
somebody selects a song. So
yeah,
in Amazon, I'm an Amazon Music subscriber.
yeah,
So I don't do Spotify and all that kind of stuff. I do maybe Spotify occasionally for free or Pandora for free, but and I'll just go ahead and take the ads. But as
hmm,
far as my money every month, I do Amazon, so when I'm looking for a song, they give me the opportunity to either play the video or just hear the audio.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is, I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't want to see the video; they just want to be playing in the background or whatever like that. So I mean, it's cool.
Hmm.
What I mean? Amazon Video, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that guys just know that, people have that flexibility. Some of these like YouTube music and Amazon music, they're
Yeah.
offering the video now. You just don't have
And
to stream the song. You can actually stream the music video and monetize
yeah.
that.
And another thing, they also have now was that artist.amazon.com where you can see your analytics as far as what your video or your audio was doing as well. You just got to go and claim your Amazon music
Page
profile. Yep.
profile. Yep. And
Yep. Just
see,
like how
and
you do on Spotify.
yeah,
Yep.
just like you do on Spotify. And I follow the artists that I want to make sure I don't miss a release. If they release
Yeah.
something new, or even one thing is cool, they partnered with what's that one app that it goes live. Oh my gosh. They partner with, and I know Snoop goes live all the time, and he plays like video games or something, and people can.
Who,
So if
Twitch.
you Twitch, so yeah,
Hmm.
so if you and I think we're on Twitch too right
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I don't. Yeah, I think we are. I don't. Let me see. Yes. Yes, we are.
yeah, we're streaming it to Twitch right now too.
Yeah.
But so when Snoop Dogg goes live, and if you're following Snoop on Amazon Music,
Yeah.
then it notifies us that Snoop is live right now. So
Yeah.
that's another feature that I don't know if some of you artists don't know that it is out there through Amazon Video,
Yeah.
and setting up your Amazon artist pages and syncing Twitch and things of that nature so that you can have a deeper connection and really connect with your audience.
Yeah, we also
Um,
we also, as far as music and music videos, if you want to put your music on Twitch, we do also monetize Twitch also. So just put
Mm.
that out there. Yep.
Nice, 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 nice. So, and of course, we speaking of that, we've got at Apple. They have the similar. They have Apple iTunes, Apple Music Video. They have a same feature.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so in title,
Mm-hmm.
what is WIMP? What is that?
Yeah, that's Wimp.
WIMP.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's Wimp Audio. It used to be Wimp Audio before it was Tidal. So they had
Oh,
like a little
okay.
platform that was called Wimp or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Asperio video.
Yeah.
What is that? Who are they?
Aspero, yeah, that's also
Aspero.
that's the company that houses Tidal, the platform. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Yeah, that's the
okay,
company. Yeah, which that the Twitter CEO, he bought Tidal a while back. You know what I
okay,
mean? Yeah.
okay,
So so
okay,
so Twitter owns Tidal now.
okay. And so Play Network. Play Network is another distribution. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I I mean, what are we calling these? Just
Yeah.
an
Play Net.
outlet. An
Yeah.
outlet. Yeah.
Yeah, what they do is Play Network. Let me read it off a little bit. Playwork is a provider of in-store music and entertainment for retailers, restaurants, and hospitality environments. Play
Yes.
Network is Octave Group company backed by Searchlight Capital. So
Mm.
so they do
So they
in-store music.
provide, yeah,
Yeah.
music for businesses. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. That's
Video
exactly what they do.
walls, interactive displays. Um, so yeah, and they've got they partner with like the Hilton, like the Nike stores, Starbucks.
Yep.
So a lot of these retailers, guys, they contact people like the Play Network or AMI Entertainment to, because all of it's licensed and tracked. So if you
Hmm.
want your music in those locations, you have to get. Don't forget major. This platform, as we just read in that story, the major labels are looking at independent artists because you guys are kind of right neck to neck as far as your what you're taking in the market share. So we
Hmm.
look at that. If the major labels, as some of the figures in media, that the company that actually was tracking and did this survey and have these numbers, I mean, if the record label is at 66%, independent artists is at 66%, and independent artists are at 54%, that's a huge market share. So we're out here looking for independent artists who have their stuff together. Okay, we don't want
Hmm.
them. Don't come to us. Don't come to us with the handwritten CD. Like, listen to my CD. I remember I worked at a radio station. They used to love when the CDs came out. They would just write their name and stuff on the CD and give you that handwritten CD. Be like, bro, please. Um, but yeah, we're looking for people who are pretty established. They have a website. You have a press kit. You have you have a catalog of music,
Hmm.
and or music in ready to be distributed that haven't been distributed yet. And if you want to do if you want to tap into this to really make get your music out there and make a difference, and not just settle for maybe just tier 2 music distribution, and you want
Yeah.
tier 1 music distribution where you're getting over 650, over 600 retailers and 250 territories. You want global
Yeah.
distribution, plus
Yeah.
what we're talking about right now, getting your music at AMI Entertainment, Apple Music, RX Music, on Vivo.
Your boy
Let's
calling me.
Oh,
Sorry about
really?
that. Yeah, Crockett.
Okay. Crockett.
Yeah.
Now Crockett must have forgot he was a guest about
You
two
know what I
weeks
mean?
ago, and
Yeah.
we on the show, bro. So play between like the Play Network here, Play Network. So that's how we get your music in thousands of outlets, mall stores, food courts, Targets, Macy's, Foot Lockers, just to name a few, and casinos, restaurants, Hard Rock Cafe, the Four Seasons hotels, et cetera, et
Yep.
cetera. So, just to know, we are looking at independence, and we welcome uh, independents to partner with us so that you can take advantage of this. Because I don't see a lot of artists taking advantage of, everybody's kind of like, they just want to do it themselves and just go to DistroKid, but you're doing your projects a disservice.
Yeah.
Because even with United Masters, they don't they don't really cover the reach that we have. Now they're good. I'm not saying anything about them. They're going to get you on the major distribution platforms like Spotify and
Yeah, yeah,
Instagram and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But they don't have the reach that we do. But one thing they
yeah,
do have is brand. They're kind of hanging their hat to. Well, we partnership our brand partnerships. They have partnerships with some of the like the NBA and stuff like that. So
yeah,
they're trying to tap into that sync licensing money.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
that you all that artists could definitely or somebody like shout out to Six X Entertainment, Marty Arnold. They get Tia P. They work with another company that gets Tia on. She's had her music on like a Netflix film.
Mm-hmm,
um T is also an artist, so you'll see her occasionally on one of the Netflix TV sitcoms.
mm-hmm.
Oh, my sister watches that show, and then one day she was like, "T is on the show." I said, "Yeah, I've seen that," but it's a football show on Netflix, but
American,
um,
American.
American something
Yeah,
like that. The football,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she's had a role on there, and but then she's had on Snapchat. She's had her music on another kind of a small short sitcom on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm,
So they really. I mean, she's had Pepsi and Sprite. She works. She's
yeah,
an independent artist that is working. Okay,
yeah,
but they use a company to actually help her get those sync licensing placements.
mm,
Okay. And what we do as well internally, we can help you with the sync licensing
yeah,
and getting your through 50/50 music group UMG. We
yeah,
have a sync licensing department where we can help you get your music on video games, commercials,
yeah,
films, television, different advertisements,
yeah,
and etc.
yeah, yeah.
um
Shout out to Kelly for she does that. In group with UMG, that's the department, the sync licensing department. That they take care of all of that. We don't have to do that. All we do is
okay.
submit stuff. They take care of all
Yeah,
that.
absolutely, absolutely. And then so I wanted to kind of go into another outlet, RX Music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can
Mm-hmm.
you tell our people out there watching, and like and share, y'all, like and share this video right now too, if you like what we got. Give us a thumbs up. It don't cost you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It helps our
Mm-hmm.
algorithms. But RX Music, can you tell everybody a little bit about RX Music?
Basically, they do kind of like music strategy. They also do music curation and programming, music scheduling and departing, music source and licensing, in store and on hold audio messaging.
Mm,
Far as for say that you're calling in someone's office or whatever, and then when they put you on hold, then music start playing and everything. So they also put you in that type of
mm.
rotation of also office music playing while you're on hold, that type of
Okay.
programming. Um, they do digital signage, interactive displays. They also do sync curations and implementations. You know what I'm saying? Video, visual curation and programming. So they do a whole lot. You know what I mean? They kind of do
Mm-hmm.
the same thing as far as in stores also,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
over, I guess you could say, I'm gonna say over loudspeaker, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, as far as music in grocery stores and things, stuff like that. So they also do that as well.
Okay. And and then Excite. So Excite music videos. This one's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
Excite.
yeah, yeah. What Excite does, they're kind of backed by Vivo channels. They are backed by Vivo channels. They also have a television channel, which is a little different from Vivo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's really interesting on how they do what they do. There's
Mm-hmm.
a certain way that they have a unique way that you can um pick uh videos to look at.
Mm-hmm.
They have an interesting way of how you can pick your genres and pick your moods. They're kind of like more of a mood type of a channel. Whatever mood
Yeah.
that you want to
Mm-hmm.
play at that time, then it's going to play all of those type of videos
Music
that fit that,
videos.
yeah, that fit that mood. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
And
And
so Excite, that app is available, and this is good news, you guys. Now listen to this artist. The Excite app is available on Comcast, Xfinity,
hmm
Roku TV, Fire TV,
hmm
Samsung TV. So I have a Samsung TV, Apple
hmm
TV, and Cox. So
yeah,
they partner with this, and they say they offer the best music video experience in the world, and they reach over 100 million households across the world through linear networks, interactive TV, and on-demand streaming services.
yeah, it's a real unique experience on how you pick your music. You know what I mean? I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
down, yeah, yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
definitely need to tap in. I have it downloaded, but I definitely need to kind of like
Uh-oh,
let it play. What happened?
here we go. Is there a standard quality? Oh yes, yes, most definitely, most definitely. I can go into that a little bit. Um, it has to be your video has to be high ProRes HQ 422. That is standard across television networks. Okay. Um, a lot of uh, I guess the professional video editors, um, they know what the quality standard is. When you get to, I guess, the amateur video editors, you know what I mean, that only do YouTube and things of that nature, they don't really know. We ran into this many a times with um, other, some of our labels and things,
Mm-hmm.
and they like they don't know what that they say that they don't know what that is. I say how they don't know what that is, and it's like they using Premiere, Adobe
Mm-hmm.
Premiere, if they're using Final Cut, you know what I mean. That is one of the options that's in the whole program itself. You know what I mean. You just got to go in there and just set it to that program or save the template far as for that, and that junk kind of, sorry for saying junk, but that
That's
joint kind of,
so that's so
it's kind of, it
that's
kind of
so
pisses,
Philly of you.
yeah, it's kind of, we came up with that joint in DC first.
It was
Yeah,
DC.
yeah,
DC
yeah, that,
Philly
yeah,
got it from y'all.
yeah. We've been saying that since the 80s. So, um, yeah, but, yeah, that kind of, it kind of it's irritating because no
Mm-hmm.
one is trying to figure out how to get better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just knowing that, what conversion rate that it's supposed to be at, that
Mm-hmm.
just makes you know, your knowledge a little better on, when you have other clients that come in and, and
It's
they need
definitely
some
got to
editing.
be, yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be TV quality. We just
Yes.
say it that
Yes.
it has to be TV
You
quality.
c-
The gigabytes are like
you cannot,
it's a
yeah,
huge file.
you cannot um give us a YouTube video and think that that's going to cut it. No, no. Yeah,
And
and
it,
you can't up convert either. So a lot of people try to up convert, and from a 300 or 400 megabyte video file and try to up convert it to, high quality, far as high ProRes. And no, you can't do that. It will look pixelated and it will not look it wouldn't look very good
it's not
on
gonna
other
fly.
networks. No.
No, it's
So
not
you
gonna
have
fly.
to, yeah, you have to render it in Final Cut or Adobe Premiere. Those are the two. And I think what's the other one? The other video. I can't remember the other video. DaVinci Resolve.
Uh huh.
That they also have that ability to do that. So you only can get that from high video editing programs. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? High ProRes um, that comes from Final Cut Pro, so that's really like a Mac type of ProRes type of codec. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if you got Premiere Pro, you can do it. You got um, what is the Mac? I just said that too. The Mac program, Final Cut.
Final Cut, yeah.
Yeah, if you got Final Cut, then you can also do that too. But stop sending YouTube videos, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with like with DMS, direct music service,
Hmm.
that's kind of like a premium service that we provide. It's not free and included.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, because
DMS,
that's a
no.
big one. That's
Yeah.
a really big one too, because that falls under more of the video promotion side,
Hmm.
right? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. 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 DM. Yeah. I think it's called the DM.
DMDS,
Yeah.
right?
DMDS. That's yeah, that's a lot of people don't know that Sony owns that platform, but the thing is
Mm-hmm.
that um how they do they have two different types of accounts. They
Mm-hmm.
have a regular user account and then they have a pro account. When you do a pro account, you have to pay $99 a year. I mean, no,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, not $99 a year, but $99 a month to
Mm-hmm.
have a pro account. And then you also have to pay to send your your music or your videos to the TV networks and stuff like that. If
Yeah.
you want to do a regular user account, then you only have a certain amount of places or whatever. I don't know as far as a user account. I never had it. We never had a user, just a regular user account. We always had a pro account. So I don't know
Right.
what the difference is. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, so but we once you hire us and through our account and services, what we can do is get your video, which is in TV quality, and also I've ran into where it has to have like closed caption
Yes, yes,
technology in it as well,
yes.
right?
Yep, it has
um
had, yep, yep,
has to have that closed caption feature in the music video. But once you give us the video, the closed caption, high quality
yeah,
TV quality video,
yeah,
we can also get your music video in the libraries of MTV,
yeah,
VH1, Country Music Television, Music
yeah.
Choice,
Even
uh,
over in
Much
the
Music.
UK. Yep.
Yes, Much
Even over
Music
the
is in Canada, I believe, the
yeah,
BET,
yep,
and your local cable access music channels. Now, they deliver them. Okay,
yeah,
they deliver your video to these networks, but there's no
yeah,
guarantee that it will actually be played.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But most of the time, depending on who you use, you know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a strategy to that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And the
Mm-hmm. And we can
strategy
help them
is
with that strategy,
yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that once you do your release, we give we, along with your release, far as on DMDS, we also have to put in all of your marketing and promotional drivers. Like, why is this, unique from all other music? You know what I mean? What type of marketing what we're doing, links and everything like that to
Mm-hmm.
blogs and and everything that's part of the marketing and promotion, you know what I mean, that
Mm-hmm.
generate links or whatever, what I'm saying, you also put that in there with it, you know what I mean, and that gives you a better chance uh to get on to those MTVs and BETs and things of that, you know what I mean, and sometimes people are placed in the high, in the high playlist, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, especially if it's good, you know what I mean? And then if something is wrong with your video or something that you need
Mm-hmm.
to change, they will let us
Mm-hmm.
know that, stuff needed, what needs to be changed,
Right, because
And
they handle that first before it goes to the networks, because that's
hmm
why like somebody like MTV International, they selected DMDS as their preferred vendor for the delivery of music videos, because DMDS will kick it back before
yes,
it, yeah, so the networks don't have to deal with all of that, so they
yes,
actually use them as a preferred vendor. And once it gets to them, it's they know it's going to
yeah,
be TV quality, closed caption, and in the
yeah,
proper format for
yeah, because
streaming.
that's all they use is the proper format as far as TV. You can't upload
Yeah,
anything else
we
if it's not.
trust me. we've had our videos kicked back before from
Yeah, you know
DMDS.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, and it's always a learning curve and everything like that. But
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. And it was over like closed caption. It was
yeah,
over like closed caption. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's just something, and we, you know, we can help you with that. So there's a number of free services, like, you know, say some other ones like NetEase. That's our Chinese
yeah.
internet
But
technology
remember,
company.
yeah, but remember
Uh-huh.
that DMDS is it's not free. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? We
not free.
do, yeah, we do
Yeah.
charge a service for that because they charge us a
They
certain type
charge
of a,
us a
yeah,
service. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like so it's something really small. You know what I mean? It's not a really big charge. So
Yeah, but
um
then,
uh
but I know you know, we work with certain individuals that
yeah,
may have a relationship with people at
yeah,
MTV and
yeah,
at Music Choice, and you know, at
yeah.
BET, and so, or what's P Diddy's one? What's
Revolt.
Revolt? So
Yeah,
you want to basically, if you want to have, if you're gonna hire somebody to do your music video distribution, you want to definitely come to someone like us and people that we actually work with that can actually, you know, make sure that your video, number one, gets distributed to those outlets, and then there's even opportunity for play,
yeah.
because once you know, it's all about who you know in this business. So
Yes, it is.
yeah, so you
Yes,
know,
it
you
is.
could just put it up there, but just putting it out there, it may not see the light of day as far as rotation is concerned,
Hmm.
unless you know somebody who has a relationship and they can kind of pick up the phone and, you know, give special attention to your project.
Yeah, but
So
it's still also a curated process as far as the networking process. So they have to put you
mhm.
in where they put you in, and then they have
Yeah,
to let you
I
know
mean,
exactly when it's
sometimes
going
they
to
want to
play.
know. Yeah, and they
Yeah,
want to know, does this person have radio spins? Are they getting played on the
yeah,
radio?
yep,
What kind of numbers are they putting up? Do they have a social media following? They just not gonna
yeah,
just, oh, you got a good music video, okay, we're gonna put it up. No, that's not
yeah,
how it works. So it's a lot that goes into it, but I just wanted to, even though this is not one of our free distribution
yeah. It's a promo. That's promotion.
yeah,
That falls
outlets,
under
yeah,
promotions.
this
Yeah,
this fall DMDS, I wanted to bring that to your attention, everyone, because this is how, you know, the Warner Brothers, this is how Universal, Sony, EMI, E1, some of the major companies, this is like who they're using, you know what I'm saying, to get your music videos out there. And so that's why we're saying, you know, stop trying to maybe do it yourself, and work with the professionals, so you can, you know, you can get your music further. You
yeah,
can go further than just music streaming
yeah,
on a tier
yeah,
two platform. So
yeah.
there's also, we are a
But remember,
global. Mhm,
yeah, but remember, as a user account,
mhm,
um, now that I'm thinking, as a user account is a lot more to deliver your music
mhm,
than having a pro account and delivering your music. You know what I
mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a pro account, because we're
Mhm,
with UMG, we don't pay our $99 a month. We don't pay that.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Our account says Fitty Music Group /UMG. So we don't have to pay that. You know what I mean? But
mhm,
we do pay to uh, uh, deliver your music to these stations and to blogs and stuff like that. So that is
mhm.
a service that we do provide as well. So
So I'm gonna just read this one line, which I think sums up what we're trying to tell you about DMDS, because it says, "What is the difference between DMDS and other music distribution companies like TuneCore, Grooves, which, you know, Grooves was purchased by UMG. We had initially 50/50 Music Group. If you don't know our story, we had a deal with Grooves, and now we are a part. And when
yeah.
Grooves was purchased by UMG, now we're a part of UMG, which is
and
huge."
and and why and a lot of people don't understand why. I mean, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but why we say that we're a part of UMG, and I always say like UMG and groups, but because I had to do paperwork to
Okay.
sign over everything. I ain't gonna say sign over everything, but I had to do partnership paperwork with UMG to to pay us. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Ingrooves no longer, at first, Ingrooves was paying us at first,
Hmm.
but that's no more. So now when stuff comes in, it's UMG.
But you know what?
Yeah,
DMDS on their website, they still have in groups.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
funny.
I
So
mean,
they need to
yeah,
probably update. But in groups are still existing.
yes,
But we're
yeah.
like you said, they're paying us. So basically, it says what's the difference between DMDS and other music distribution companies? Okay,
Hmm.
like Tunecore and Ingrooves UMG. So it
Yeah.
says DMDS specializes in the distribution of music and music video to promotional outlets like radio stations, TV
Hmm.
networks, media, press
Yes.
outlets, etc.
Yes.
These are the people and places that expose your music to the masses, which drives sales and royalties and helps you build your fan base. That's what you
Yes.
need. Then it says
Yes.
music distribution companies, like what we do,
Yes.
provide online music distribution to retail sale on various online music
Yeah.
stores like Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, the radio,
Yes. That's
etc.
why I
So,
said it falls
mhm,
under promotions, which we,
mhm.
yeah, which we, um, for our independent artists, you know what I'm saying, and independent labels, that's a service charge that we
It
serve.
does. It says, and then
Yes.
how do I get my music video to DMDS? It says with an active DMDS Pro account. Okay, just to let you
that's
know.
the that, that's
That's the
that's the
key.
thing. That's the key.
Okay.
You
So
know what
just
I
to let
mean?
you know, hey, you're messing with a team right here that has that type of capability that could get you there. Okay.
Yes.
So hopefully, let me see, we uh the Facebook user here, shout out to you. They have,
Yeah.
you guys got to click on to something. When you click on, you got to click on to something so it shows your picture and puts your information out there from Facebook. Shout out to Freddie Mac, or Mac
Hmm.
Wright. We just call him Freddie Mac.
Hmm.
Freddie Mac. He says they also have streaming service when DJs go online, that that way they won't get blocked anymore, because it shows the consent of the artist who the DJs what
Playing. Yeah.
yeah, who the DJ is playing, and also the label, so that
And
like
they
their
asked that
performance
for
rights.
BMI.
Yeah. So are you saying that basically also DMDS have a streaming service that like DJs can tap
Yeah.
into as well to
Yep.
track the spins?
They got everything.
Man,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
dope. And I mean, I would require DJs to really tap into that. If I don't know if it's free or if you guys got to pay for that, but those type of numbers the artists need, and I think you as a DJ too, to show that you breaking records and
Yeah.
what
And
your act. Yeah, yeah.
and the thing is that also falls under publishing.
Mm-hmm.
When you know you send it to radio, you send it to the TV networks, you also get that money back as them spins come in. So you
Yes.
do get your money back far as the money that you pay far as for that promotion. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah, and this is DJ Freddie B with Vertigo, because I talk about Vertigo a lot, because and I think we'll talk about that on another show. But
Hmm.
once you do have a single, I think we mentioned it before, how part of the rollout plan, and the launch is to utilize services like Vertigo that get your music out to the DJs. Okay, so
Hmm.
Vertigo has thousands of DJs from all over the world, and trust me, I have use Vertical service. Shout out to Big Daddy the DJ and DJ Freddie B from Chi-Town, because this service actually, they do a great job. You get feedback real time from the DJs. They give you
Hmm.
feedback. They leave it on your page where the DJs can actually download your music. But it's a great service as well, and that's something that we don't cover for free. But we definitely
Yeah.
have relationships with these type of streaming services that helps your music get out there to the
Yeah.
DJs, so you can start getting play. And a lot of these DJs too have radio stations, online
Yeah.
radio stations.
We
They're music directors.
we yeah, we also use, what we do, we use what's the joint, DJ,
Digital wax,
yeah, digital
DJ, or
DJ,
yeah,
yeah, it's
digital
something,
wax.
yeah, it's something like DJ, digital DJ. I forgot I'm terrible at names.
DigiWax. I'm sorry, it's DigiWax.
It's DigiWax.
DigiWax is in
Oh,
New York. I know them.
nah, it's another one where, I mean, we have a big following as far as DJs
Uh
on
huh.
the platform that we use. I can't
Uh
remember.
huh.
It'll come to me. Um,
Uh huh.
um, um, but it also shows, uh, um, it shows all of the digital DJ pool. That's who we
Mm-hmm.
use also. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Along
DJ
with the
Pool.
yeah, and we have a really big following as far as the DJs because we've been on that platform for probably over 6 7 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it shows, and what I like about it that it shows um where the DJ is, if he's part of a
Mm.
radio station or if he's in the club. You know what I mean? If
Okay.
he's part of a club or bar or whatever. It lets us
Mm-hmm.
know, if they download it, if they listen to it. It lets us know what part of the world they're in.
Mm-hmm.
It also lets us know the address and name of the club and bar that they spent it in. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And it gives you a whole insight of how many times they played it, how many times they listened to it, and it's really something that we use to test new releases. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
we'll give it to the DJs probably about 7 days before the release. You know what I'm saying, to test it to see how it is and get feedback on it. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
that's a really good platform to use.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
All right. Well, let's get back on
yeah,
topic a little bit because we
yeah.
I have a couple other
Okay.
um uh I guess outlets that we
Okay.
wanted to highlight in this episode before
Yeah.
we go ahead and check up out of here. NetEase Inc., the Chinese internet technology company.
Yes.
Yes, so NetEase develops and operates online PC and mobile games, advertising services, email services, and e-commerce platforms in China. That's big.
hmm Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah. The thing is, as far as for PC and mobile games, that's kind of more of the I couldn't say sync licensing, but it's going into that type of realm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we distribute music to them to use far as for, their games, PCs and, PC games and advertising services and other things of that, so
And
um
is it pretty new
yeah, that's a new retailer
outlet
that
or
we did.
something?
Yeah, new
Yeah.
outlet. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And
Yep, yep, yep.
Zuvok. Zuvok is an independent Russian streaming service, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That is something new as well. It also is available in Armenia, Azerbaijan,
Mm. Yeah, something
Azerbaijan,
like that. Yeah.
uh, Kazakhstan,
Kazakhstan,
yeah, and
Tajikistan, all of them
yeah, you know what I'm
stands.
saying, Moldova and Russia, a whole
Ukraine.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ukraine,
Yeah.
Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan, and
Now, are these networks tapping into American US music and they
yeah, yeah, yeah,
really?
they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're. Yep, 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 yep. They distribute to all U.S. music. Is being distributed to them as well. So, yep,
Okay. And
yeah,
AWA, Japanese music streaming service, and they have the largest number of songs in the world.
yes, yep, yep, yep. See, that's why I'm saying that Spotify is not the only streaming platform.
Game out there, right? But artists be focusing on that Spotify,
Yeah,
don't
you
they?
know what I mean? Because they're in that little cocoon. You know what I'm saying? They don't. I guess they don't do their. So I mean, Spotify is wonderful. They are.
Hmm.
They wonderful. So that's why they're trying to be in all of the other countries. You know what I mean? They try and get into all of the
Okay.
countries because there's other streaming platforms out there that's just already there.
And
That a lot of
we
people don't know
are
about.
when you work with us, you do have that global reach. When we say we service 250 territories and over 600 retailers,
Hmm
come on now, come on. And that's what you want. You can be getting streamed and getting fans while you're sleeping.
hmm
Residual income. That's what it's all about. Another outlet is Loop TV.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Loop TV. They is licensing for businesses, so they kind of the
Okay.
same as putting your music
AMI
video.
or
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But with the thing that they have little it's like little Roku boxes that's called
Mm.
loop boxes that you
Mm-hmm.
can that's free. You know what I mean? That you tell them that but you have to probably pay monthly far as for that service if you are a business and you want music videos in your establishment, what I'm saying, for your
Mm-hmm.
customers. They also have an app that you can download, you know what I'm saying, to look at music videos also. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So all free, all fully licensed for businesses. Let me see. It say Loop TV is a premium content you won't find anywhere else to curate your brand and connect with your customers how you want. When you want, all free and fully licensed for businesses. So if it's fully licensed for businesses and it's free, so that means that they also probably have some type of commercial type of thing built in. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? And I know that you do have to pay a certain type of service for them or whatever, but yeah, I guess they got a free version and another version that you don't have to pay. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds
Okay.
like to me. Um, but if it's free, yeah, that means that they have advertisement in it somewhere.
And so, and just kind of piggybacking off of that, and
Hmm.
going back to music, and going back to the streaming networks like Roku.
Hmm.
We also, in Fire TV, the Fire Amazon Fire Stick.
Hmm.
Speaking of Amazon, we also deliver to Echo Show,
Hmm.
that outlet, which then what, it talks to Alexa. Is that how you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it says that, I was just reading this article, the 7 best uses for Alexa, Echo Show,
Hmm.
where it says simply say, Alexa, play music videos by this artist, song, title, genre, and your Echo Show will play the video on Vivo.
That is
Mm-hmm.
also in your um artist, your Amazon artist page to make sure
Mm-hmm.
all of that is done correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the um that is one of the operations for your release in dispatch to tell you that um you make sure that your name is pronounced correctly in Alexa and the Echo. You know what I mean? So, um, like I say, uh, uh, once you, uh, get
Distribute a
your,
single or
yeah,
something like that, there's some, those type of maintenance things we remind you, and that we do have a partnership with Echo Show, so
yeah,
you can make sure that, when people are saying, Alexa, play this song, it actually, is set up correctly, is what,
yes,
is
yeah,
what, Opio was saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you obtain your Amazon artist page, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That is also inside of that as well,
Mm.
along with what we do. And yeah, it's all together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's all
and
together.
so it's actually a device,
Yeah.
and so, that's pretty cool that it will, um Echo Show. I guess it can, you can see lyrics, it can play music videos,
Mhm.
etc. So
Mhm.
that's another, device and service that, we provide as well. Pluto TV, Pluto is they partner, with, with Roku. You see Pluto a lot now. TV, we definitely hit up the Latin American channels like Telstra and Latino.
Mhm.
And then one other thing I really like that you don't get with the DIY companies,
Mhm.
the tier 2 companies, is those, like the T-Mobiles and the LG channels, and those, we tap into the, to, those cell phones. We
Mhm.
tap into, distributing also to the mobile carriers.
Yes, yes. That's one thing that we've been doing since we, got with Ingrooves. You know what I mean? They always had those cell phone carriers. You know,
Yeah.
so
And,
yeah,
and it's still funny that some companies like Tunecore, if I'm not mistaken, they still don't have that. They still, like, for some reason, why do major labels have the mobile companies locked down like that? And
I don't know. I really don't
That's
know.
interesting.
Yeah,
They've dominated, major label distribution has dominated, the mobile carriers for like over a decade now.
yeah. Because what they
Yeah.
would do is, would they have I, the research that I've seen in the past, far as how they do business
Mm-hmm.
and they do agreements, it has to be in the benefit of the major labels. So if they would say, um, look, we're doing this. You want our catalog? You only can use our catalog.
Mm-hmm.
You only can get the stuff from us that we distribute to your, you know. So they kind of like corner the market like that. So that's how they did, with Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
They also did that with some other companies, because Spotify, they can't do distribution. They can't own a record label. They can't create a record label or anything like that, because if they do, they'll be in breach of their contract with the majors. So
Right. And,
yeah.
and speaking of the cell phone carriers, another one, you guys, is Beeline Music and Radio. Uzbekistan is the official. It says mobile application, in which your music is listened to and played through Beeline Music, and it looks like that covers some of the Russian territories.
Yes, yes, and
Okay.
there you can listen to music without restriction. Beeline Music and Radio.
Okay,
Yep.
because there some of these countries have restrictions.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. 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 So that's
Yeah.
another one of our
So we
major
talked. We've covered Japan, China, Latin America, Russia, those different countries.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, these we do have. Don't forget about your major distribution, and video distribution, and where how that benefits you by partnering with someone like our company or a major distribution company. So
Yeah.
another one, if you guys never heard of, is called Zumo TV, and Zumo, which is XUMO, broadcast exciting entertainment, music, news, sports, comedy, music, and fashion channels for free. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another channel. It's just so many. It's
Yeah.
really we can go
Yeah.
on and on
There was
about.
another one. Yeah,
Yeah.
another one in I think this is Japan, called Reko Chuko or
Oh no.
Reko Choku
Okay.
Video,
Okay.
which is another streaming platform that streams videos as well.
Okay.
So that's over in Japan. So
Yeah. So you
yeah,
get all of that. You get all of that with us. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't decide to work with us, just look for you should try to take your career to the next level. Um try to take your music to the next level by getting that video distribution, partnering with companies that can help your music get just beyond the typical Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, and the social
hmm,
media platforms. We're talking about a global reach. We're talking about music video distribution, putting more
yeah,
eyeballs on your music, your video, and helping you build more of a fan base, reach more people,
yeah.
and monetize, because that's what
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This user says, is it harder to stream a gospel artist? No, no, it's not hard
Mm,
at all. It's all deals with your promotion, what I'm saying, your marketing. You can distribute wherever if you have a song and it's good, you can distribute it. It's not hard at all. And the thing is that this is another little side note as far as gospel. We are looking to open a gospel department as far as distributing gospel. You know what I'm saying? And
and we
I'm
have
really
had a
hoping for.
successful gospel record too,
Yes, yeah,
correct?
yeah, yeah, we did. You know what I'm saying? That was a shout out to Sincere. Then they went on to uh I guess they went on to other things or whatever. That was a while ago. They got
Mm-hmm.
we helped them to get to number 13 on the Billboard charts, and then they was
Nice.
Stellar Award nominated a couple of times. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Yeah. Yeah. So the gospel and inspirational Christian side is a really big uh is a really big thing to me. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's what I grew up on. So I would like to take special care of that. If we can really, get gospel artists and inspirational artists. We are taking those type of artists as well. To
Yeah.
start that department. You know,
Yeah. We don't discriminate, y'all. Gospel, inspirational music,
yeah,
rock, hip
yeah. We
hop,
we all we are all genre label. We are not
pop.
just, yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
everything. All right.
Hmm.
So make sure that you let somebody know. And this other user right here, thank you so much. They said, I highly suggest anyone to work with you all. So we thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank you.
you.
That's what we put this podcast together for, to reach more people, to let people, make them aware of what we have to offer through major distribution and video
Hmm.
distribution, and just really educating the people on what's out there, what to look for, what things you should be doing, how to release your music. We're going to be bringing more guests on. If you guys have a guest, like a guest idea, you want us to, talk about a specific topic, you want us to have a certain guest
Yes.
on, we can be reached. Or if you just want to contact us about business, or even have just a question, hit us up at
Yes.
podcast at 5050mg.com.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, before we get up out of here, I want to talk a little bit about
Hmm.
protobeatsstudios.com.
Yeah.
And if you need mix, mastering, recording, you need songs, jingles, whatever you need.
Anything dealing with music, graphics, video editing, we do it. I just
Yes.
brought on another uh music producer and engineer. Shout out to my man Red Rob. Just
Mm-hmm.
brought him on. A really good brother, man. Really, really good brother, man. Positive guy. You know what I mean? He's really talented. And then we also brought on a vocal coach. You know what I mean? As far as
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So if you need some vocal coaching, if you think you need, to get your voice together, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just hit us up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
based in the Washington, D.C. area. So if y'all want to
Yeah.
fly
Right in
in,
Bethesda. Yeah. Right in the
yeah.
Bethesda area. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Yep.
want to
Yep. Yep.
fly in, record for a weekend,
Yep.
super flexible. I mean, I have nothing but accolades and
Yeah.
everything great to say about the
We have
professionalism of this man right here,
yeah,
and
we
his
have
skills.
we have food, snacks, beverages, everything, is for free for our clients. You
Yeah,
know
you're
what I
gonna get the
mean?
VIP
Once you
treatment, baby.
Yes. Yep, yep,
All
yep, yep. So
right.
yeah, once you record with us, got free internet, we have phones that you can use. You only have to use your cell phone. We have phones
Mm-hmm.
inside of the studios, and everything is secured, everything is real homey. You feel really comfortable in there. We don't allow smoking in there because that long term messes up equipment. So
Yeah.
we don't do the smoking thing in there.
Okay.
But yeah, because it's yeah, man, I mean, you know we made it really comfortable for our clients.
Yeah. So I mean, you're an artist. You're a musician. You know what you want when when you're recording, the vibe and the ambiance. So I'm
Yeah,
sure you really said, I mean,
yeah,
it's lighting, you can set
yeah.
the mood and different
Everything
lights.
is
So
The
yeah.
lights and everything is voice operated. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? We just tell it to turn it a certain color for you. You know what I'm saying? To get in that mood, to get in,
Your recording mood. You'll bring out
yeah,
your creativity,
yeah,
your feng shui.
yeah. If you need, say if that you're recording a song and you're doing, and you just know that the beat is not giving you what you need, we can on the fly create, on the fly, we can create something along with that beat, or we can create a whole new beat around the lyrics that you just dropped right then as you are doing um as you are recording your lyrics. You know what I mean? So we do have that flexibility. So it's not like you have to come back and and get a whole new beat or do something over to the beat that you got. And no, we are really flexible where we can create everything on the fly. If you don't like that beat that you got or that song that you got, we can create something along as you are recording it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. So we also do remote sessions as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you could be in another part of the world, and we can remote in and record your sessions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And everything. So that's one big thing that we can do. And then we also can do um, uh, mixing in Dolby Atmos in
Okay.
headphones. So, but we're
Nice.
getting ready to incorporate all of the speakers, far as for Dolby Atmos without headphones in about
Mm-hmm.
another probably month or two, so we can all do, because you know as well that we do distribute in Dolby Atmos far as
Mm-hmm.
of the UMG, so we can go ahead and start on that journey in 2022.
High quality recording,
Yes.
okay? And somebody right here, Facebook user, got to be somebody we know. They said, bring your A game when you come to Proto B Studios,
That's
okay?
probably somebody.
Amen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Make
yeah.
sure you bring your A game, all right? So you can visit that website, protobeatstudios.com to
Yes.
connect. And then you can also email us at podcast at 5050mg.com, all right?
Yes.
So next week we should have a guest. So let's talk about that. Next week we're going to have a guest, more entertainment news
Mm-hmm.
and music industry topics and tips that you can use, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
and help you on your journey and help you to be the best you, okay? Because that's what we're here to do,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So, Opio,
Yeah.
tell the people something before we get up out of here. Something
Man,
inspirational. What's on your
man,
heart?
I say just believe in what you are doing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Get with some
Yes.
people, get with some people that inspire you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get with some people that can help you on your journey, or they really are a fan
Believe
of
in
your
you.
work.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? We got this new group, man, that I've been knowing these guys since they was like 16. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And and it's just it's a it's I don't know what to call it, but it's inspirational to me that it came back full circle that they signed with us, again.
Nice.
And they are remarkable. They are
Yeah.
remarkable far as everything that they do. They do their own writing, they do their own fashion, what I'm saying? They do choreography, they do their video treatments, they do, and they kind of remind me of they they remind they remind me of them, you know what I mean? I mean, if you know but um but so I'm really excited about these guys. I don't know, I sent you the link. Did you listen?
Not yet, not
Okay.
yet.
Oh
But
man.
I'm excited about
Oh,
them as well. I told you I was
these
gonna do it after the show.
yeah.
Definitely after the show. Go ahead and
Yeah,
shout them
their
out.
name their
Go
name
ahead
is
and shout it
shout
out.
out to, Rockstar Way, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Look them up on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? They don't have they got some stuff on YouTube, but not a lot
Mm-hmm.
because they're saving it all for 2022. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We're still working on, more songs and for their album and stuff like that. So they are really remarkable, man. When I mean they are remarkable, they got hits on hits on hits, man.
Well,
And
I
they took
told
what
you
we
last
told
night.
them.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
we they took what we showed them all the way back then, and they just capitalized on it. What me and
Mm-hmm.
Crockton showed them. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And they came back around, and and man, it's just I'm really really excited about these guys. You
Yeah,
know.
and like I told you last night, our case study is going to be the best. Is our best example. So let's go and let's blow Rockstar Way to hell up. So
Yeah.
therefore, other artists gonna see what
Yeah.
we've been able to accomplish with them as a
Yeah.
team, with our
Yeah.
talents, with their talents, and
Yeah.
then with UMG, with our label,
Yeah.
and we gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we got some advice from our Facebook user, which is that's all it says on the screen. Get with
Hmm.
folks that's gonna uplift you, tell you when you wrong, support you when you right, all the above, and get with real
Hmm.
and honest people. They also said too. So
Yes.
those are some tips. That's from the word from the people today. What's up, Ann? Look, Ann is here. Ann said, "Good afternoon, everyone." All right, Ann, we you tapping in, we tapping out. All right. But make sure y'all like and subscribe and share. We appreciate you guys for spending your time with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you choose to be right here listening to us, and we appreciate that. We appreciate you supporting us. And if there's anything we can do to support you, holla at us, okay? But
Yeah.
we gotta
Yeah.
run. I got some things to do today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
y'all have a great week, and we'll see y'all on the next episode of 50/50 Music Group Podcast. All
Podcast.
right, with
Yeah.
Opio and D Light. And that was
Yes.
our
Yes.
time.
All right.
Y'all have a great